hope somebody is listening. This is a distress call from university. Oh, I forgot to say, the faulty blinking lights have been repaired. It's odd, considering everything in the city usually stays untouched, eventually going haywire without anyone interfering, perhaps not even noticing, caught up in the monotony of life in the city as they are. Things break and decay, live to turn to dust and feed the cyborgs, while the rest of us continue on as if it was always this way. But I know otherwise. I know a few days ago the lights flashed at unusual intervals. I know the glow of the street lamps is now steady, like it was before. Well, not that I can exactly remember how it was before. I just know I've never noticed them flashing until last week. And now they're not anymore. Things have been unnervingly calm recently. I'm keeping my eyes open, of course, but it's like everywhere I've looked, everything stopped moving. No students rushing to class, no wind blowing through the gaps between buildings, not even cyborgs running about the city. Strange, right? Well, I decided to try a different approach. You know the saying, a watched kettle never boils? These past couple of days I've been trying not to watch the kettle, so to speak. Which is much harder than you'd think, old sport. I've been here for months, years, longer than I can remember now. And I've always been on high alert in the city. You know that. So I've just been lying back on the roof like I used to with... It doesn't matter. I've just been lying and staring at the inscrutable sky, trying to move as little as possible and just listen to the city. Boy, is it loud. It's worse when you're not looking at it at all directly, because it's like it comes from all around you. Like the entire city itself is humming and buzzing and vibrating. I was listening to it tonight, and after a while I started to anticipate the noises. That's when I realised there's a specific rhythm to it, a pattern. Like everything is following perfect instructions, never straying from what's expected. Not music. The city is much too heartless for that, but the sounds of a machine. When I stood to get back here and send out this message, it seemed like chaos returned. I'm guessing I have to be hyper-focused on it to notice the way that everything moves together. It's very minute machinery, detailed stuff, untraceable with the eyes. I don't know what any of this means yet, old sport, but it's a start. It's something I can try to analyse and comprehend, elements I can keep observing and make up theories about. It's evidence of what I have yet to discover, but it is something, and that's better than whatever odd dreams I've been having lately. I can never remember them, but, well, I won't bother you with that nonsense. Just know I need a good distraction, and this is a welcome one. How could I almost forget? You'll never believe this, old sport. I was up on the roof, lying with my eyes closed, trying to decipher what I thought I was the only one to perceive. But then I heard her voice. Just a simple phrase. Beep boop. You can well imagine how I jumped up and neatly fell off in my haste to defend myself against a potential fiend. But it was just a kid. I almost laughed, but I know not to trust appearances in the city. I had to stay focused and not let my guard down. Still, it was reassuring to be faced with a little child and not, I don't know, a murderous robot or something of that nature. They just kept repeating. Beep boop and the stars. Needless to say, I was rather confused. I looked up at the starry night, almost by reflex at the mention of the stars. I asked the kid if they were lost, and they didn't respond. They were young, maybe around 7, I'm not so good at guessing that sort of stuff. Their hair was messy, red and curly, and even in the near total darkness, I could see that they had a face full of freckles and nearly translucent eyes. Once again, they repeated the same words to me. The stars. Beep boop. I asked them their name. Like a broken radio, they said it again. Beep boop. I couldn't hold back a smile. I guess this name was Beep boop now. I tried to usher them off the rooftop, suddenly fearing a little for their safety. More than I would like to admit. Beep boop says their catchphrase one more time. I moved forward slowly, trying not to spook them, but Beep boop just looked at me with round eyes. I took their hand in mine and brought them down the fire escape, and then we just kept walking until the building was pretty far away. I asked them where they lived, and Beep boop looked at me without a word. They stopped walking, so I did too. And then they let go of my hand and pointed towards the sky. I asked about their parents, potential guardians, anyone was taking care of them. People put their hand down and just blinked. Language didn't seem to be their forte. So, yeah. They're asleep next to me right now. I've no idea what the hell is going on or where they came from. But I'll tell you this, old sport. When they laid down on that makeshift bed I made them earlier, Beep Boop started humming. Or, well, not exactly humming, but making little noises, you know. Like humming, but not exactly humming. Anyway, it sounded exactly like the rhythm I can hear the city make when I'm lying on the roof with my eyes closed. I can't stop thinking about those lights. There's something unnerving about it, old sport. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like the last wisps of a dream slipping through your fingers the moment you wake up, even as you helplessly scramble to grasp it in your fist, to remember what it was all about. I know I could never catch a dream with these gloves I must wear, but if I could, I bet they're all about you, February. Only in my dream can I even dare to hope to escape the walls of the city, and I know I look for you then among the stars. They shine, bright as ever, brighter even than the lights that no longer flash at a strange rhythm. It takes me back to the fire, February. You know the one. It was bad then, but I would give anything to turn time around and find myself there again, if only to see you for a moment. Just for a second, to have the chance to hold you in my arms, to know that you're here, alive, and know that you'll be free. Because you are, February. You're free now. I know that much. And I hope it's everything you wished it would be.